This is Damon L. Jacobs of We Love Soaps TV. I'm pleased to be sitting with Jake Silbermann, formerly Noah of As the World Turns, star of the new off-Broadway play Derby Day. How are you, sir?
I'm very good. How are you?
I am good, and I am just so excited about this play. So I saw this play just yesterday.
Yeah, last night.
And I'm still feeling the impact, and I mean that in a very positive way. Tell us about Derby Day.
Derby Day, by Samuel Brett Williams, is about three brothers who grew up in Oak Lawn, Arkansas, and they are just celebrating the death of their abusive father by going to, kind of, for them, it's their mecca. They're going to the racetrack, the Oak Lawn racetrack, and they go there on the day of days to be there, or the day of the Arkansas Derby, and it's about them dealing with the passing of their father and what he meant to them, and dealing with each other. And the thing about it's about family. It's about love and mortality, and it's about these brothers struggling.
Struggling is the word.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. It seems like with these brothers, there's been a lot of unspoken conflict.
This can happen in family.
It can.
It can.
And as men typically can do, is to not express feelings and not express what they're going through unless it's some sort of crisis.
Right, and and like you said, that those feelings manifest themselves in other ways.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's, as again with families, there's often a lot of competition. There's a lot of struggle. Who did dad love more? Who did mom love more? Who did dad hate? Who did mom hate? And as well, there's often secrets.
Yeah. There are secrets that come out to the detriment. But that's that's the amazing thing. We were actually talking about this at the party, that only in families can you. I mean, you can just find out the worst about somebody, or that somebody did something, and it's not okay, but you deal with it, and you family's family. They're not going anywhere, for better or for worse.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Tell us about your character, Johnny.
Johnny is the youngest of the three brothers. He's, in a lot of ways, being the youngest, he's well, it doesn't have to be this way in families. I know plenty of families where the youngest brother is kind of the most capable, but he is the baby of the family, and he is, in a lot of ways, the most incapable of dealing with a lot of life's hardships. And he's the most charming guy in the room. He's all he wants. He's got a big smile, and he just wants to have a good time, and he's a little bit of a ladies' man. He kind of can't help himself. He falls in love at the drop of a hat. But he's a good person who just he's had a rough go of it.
And when the play starts, he just recently got out of prison.
Just got out of prison.
So he's been not around his family and not around women for a while.
Yes, he just got out of prison for we never really say, but for I think around like 2 years or so, and he had a tough time in prison, and he's such that positive guy that he's trying to not. He doesn't acknowledge the bad. For him, it's always looking ahead with a positivity that the other brothers don't really have.
Yeah. This show is intense. It is emotionally intense. How do you prepare for the gravity of these scenes? Well, there is a lot of humor, and there is a lot. I mean, it's a roller coaster ride. You are sitting there, and you are going up, and as an audience member, you're feeling up, you're feeling down. But one thing that's for sure is that the emotional and physical energy that you exert is intense. How do you prepare for this kind of performance?
Well, it does get to that place, but I don't think there's much you can do to prepare, because it doesn't start at that place. I mean, of course you prepare, all that preparation comes in the rehearsal process, the weeks of rehearsal process, but, what I love about this show is that it begins at this kind of, it begins at this and at a certain level, but it goes to so many different places, and you just kind of let it. What I love about it is that there's no intermission. It's four characters. We're basically all on stage or off stage, we come and go. There's no real breaks, so the show takes us there. I mean, it's in the writing, and that's what's fun for us.
Right, and it builds. It builds
totally
and it builds
organically, and with every bit of information that comes out, it builds.
Yeah. After doing such an intense show, an intense performance, do you get exhausted, or what do you do to rejuvenate and get yourself ready?
It's the most tiring 75 minutes on a show that I've ever done.
Yeah. This is the most intense work I've seen you do.
I mean, that's the thing that I think drew me to it. I wanted to, I wanted to work with Malcolm. We wanted to work with Brett. Brett had this, and it was, we just loved it.
Yeah, yeah. So after a 75-minute performance of, again, the roller coaster of the show, how do you take care of yourself and get yourself all ready for the next performance? What do you do?
I don't know, have a drink.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not much, it's, the thing is, it's doing the show, it's a real high. It's a real high doing the show. Last night, I mean, I know it was a very friendly audience, but it was great. I mean, we just want to build. I mean, what I love is everyone involved. Our kind of goal is to make it, the best show should be the last show. Mm-hmm. I mean, we want it to just get better every time.
Yeah. Some people, since World Turns ends, have tried to do movies, television, even written books, but you really dedicated yourself to doing a lot of theater, I've noticed.
That's just kind of happened. I mean,
what is that about for you?
Well, I did an off-Broadway production last year, and I hadn't done theater before that since college, and it definitely put the bug back in me, but I just thought there was something. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I did this short film, and I intend to do. But the next thing where we are looking at doing, I would very much like to do a feature next. So I mean, for me, it's about versatility, and.
But what is it about theater that's really attracted you?
It depends. I mean, theater. I don't know. It's just so much fun. It's so different. It's so. You get a show like this. For me, a show like this is why I want to do theater. Mm-hmm.
When you're up there on stage, do you feel the audience responding? Do you feel the energy from the audience? Does that inform the performance in any way, or inform how you're feeling in any way?
Yeah, but you can't let it run the performance because then, I mean, you never want to be in a place where you're expecting a laugh or something like that, because if it doesn't come, then you've been waiting for it, and then it's not about that. You have to be aware of the audience, but you can't let them shape a performance, because every audience is totally different. You can have an audience that's very quiet, and you think, oh my God, they hated it, and then afterwards, that audience, you could find out that's the one where they come up to you, and they just felt something different. Maybe it's every audience is different, so you can't anticipate every moment.
There's a lot of talking in the play, and then there's also a lot of action. There's actually even a few fight sequences. I couldn't. It's again, as someone who has seen theater, the fight sequences look so very realistic to me, and I had to wonder: has a hand or a knee or a foot gone astray? Have you been bruised at all during the rehearsal of the show?
We had a really good fight choreographer, and we really practice safety first. We go over every move each time we do a performance beforehand, 3 times, and then then we go through it. Then so we're more prepared. And nothing is it's all so well placed. But the idea is to have that all that work done, so that you feel the freedom to still it's in you. It's in your body at that point. And no one's. When you see the show, you'll see that that. There might be a scratch or a bruise by the end, but for the most part, maybe a few, maybe a few I've had so far, and but it's all been we're very safe.
And you mentioned choreography, so it's almost like a dance kind of these intense fight scenes.
It's because you said. I mean, it is so there are so many action sequences, if you will, in this show and there's nothing worse than bad fight choreography in theater. It just. I don't care what the show is; it just ruins it. So because we knew it was so heavy with that, we knew we wanted to get somebody who was very good and really make sure and really sell them. And every fight should tell a story. There's nothing worse than a fight that all the fights we felt told a story. They're all very different, you know, because it's they have to, otherwise it becomes monotonous, and so that was our goal, and I think the fights are good. I think you know, we sell them.
Yeah. You know, Mary Poppins. This is not. This is not.
That's a
You know,
segue.
this is really not. What do you? I mean, we're talking about intense, complex family dynamics. What do you want the audience to get from this show?
What does that have to do with Mary Poppins?
No, I'm saying Mary Poppins is like, we want, you know, everybody's gonna feel good. They advertise and they sell it to like feel good, feel good, feel good.
Right.
This show is not necessarily, at least not on a surface level, about trying to.
How did you feel after you saw it?
I felt moved. I felt a little confused, and I wanted to see what happened next. I wanted to see where these guys go from there.
Yeah, it's definitely in the tradition of you know, Sam Shepard and Martin McDonagh, of kind of leaving it, you know, it's a cycle. But I mean, I don't want to talk too much about the ending of this for people who haven't seen it. But I wanted to be part of a show that I would want to go see, and I just, you know, I have a lot of friends who. And this is not just guys, but a lot of my guy friends, they think that theater is either boring or and if they're not into musicals, then, you know, I'm not into all musicals. There are some that I like, but I just, you know, a friend came up to me, you know, who saw it, and he doesn't see a lot of theater, and he said, this was the first time I can remember where I sat down, saw a show, and wasn't looking at my watch or my phone for the time, wasn't looking at the program to see the running time and know how much time I have left.
Yeah.
That was like the best thing I could hear from somebody, because, you know, I want that. I mean, you know, I don't want this to anybody think that this is just a guy's show. I believe that women, you know, will enjoy this and will be entertained by it and enjoy the story, but I also, you know, I think that that is a group of people that theater, I'm not going to say alienates, but I just want to be want to open people up to that experience as well. Other people who might not have been open to it.
Yeah. I agree. And again, this show, I think, appeals to anyone who has a brother or a sister or a family.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a family show.
It is a family show. And again, it's realistic, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
That it doesn't have this Disney-esque, you know, easy tied up ending.
I wanted people to think back to when they were kids, because, you know, as you grow up, you're taught to deal with situations in a certain way, rationally. You know, you're taught to take a step back. You know, not go on your first impulses, because a lot of, you know, when you're growing up, a lot of those, when you get into arguments and disputes with siblings, that anger can flash, and you know, as a child, it's not acceptable, but children often resort to violence very quick. And a lot of people, when they don't, a lot of people in you know, in the world, when they don't unlearn that behavior, it continues. That's what this is about. But if you think back to when you were a kid, you know, and you hadn't learned the tools yet to deal with some of the situations, that's why I think anybody can relate to this.
Yeah. Yeah, these are definitely guys who don't have a lot of tools. But again, this is like many, many people in the world.
Yeah.
So this play is going to be going on through December, tell me again?
17th.
December 17th, here in New York City at 410 West 42nd Street.
That's right, Theater Row.
And Theater Row. Anyone who's coming from out of town via subway, bus, trains, planes, automobiles, it's so easy to get to because it's right by Port Authority, and it's right there in the heart of Times Square on 42nd Street.
It's a nice, easy, cheap, you know, ticket. It's $18.
$18. And as an extra bonus for people who are coming to see you, who are coming to see the play and want to meet you or shake your hand afterwards, is that a possibility?
Absolutely, hang out.
So you'll talk, you'll meet, you'll sign. Okay.
I mean, we're all thrilled to be doing this. We like nothing more than discussing the show.
Yeah.
Like, it's really fun for us.
So for $18, you get an amazing play that's going to make you feel so many things, and you get to meet this guy.
And 75 minutes, no intermission.
So pee first.
It's swift.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself, about the play? Anything I haven't asked you?
No.
You're pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
You heard it here, folks.
It's a boy.
All right, Jake. Well, once again, I want to say thank you for taking time. Again, amazing performance. I'm still thinking about it the next day. And
Are you? Yes.
It
stayed with you a little bit?
Definitely.
Not just because you knew that I was coming?
Definitely not just because. No, there's a lot of buttons get pushed, and that's a good thing, I think, in theater. And also just to see your evolution.
We go to theater. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that is good because we go to theater to feel things that we avoid in life. Mm-hmm. You're gonna feel a lot of things you don't want to feel in life in this show. I think that's the best way.
But it's going to make you think, it's going to make you feel, and you get to meet this guy, and it's all worth it. Just pee before it starts because it's 75
That's
minutes.
not long.
You know.
That's not long.
Well, for some people.
Okay. Well. It's long for me. I'm the one drinking all this. You'll see. But.
You'll see. All right, Jake. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Good talking with you.
Thank you.